My son Tyler was diagnosed with mild autism at age 4, and prior to this time I knew that something was wrong with my son because the meltdowns were dramatic and beyond belief. Many times I would watch his behavior during a meltdown and just think he was strung out on drugs or something. Something was definitely wrong. So I was glad to finally have an answer. And we immediately put him on a gluten-free, dairy-free diet, which made an enormous difference in the meltdowns, but not a difference in his social behavior. So 3 months later, we started him on Respen-A, and on the very first day noticed a dramatic difference. The first thing I noticed was his attention span, whereas in the past I would spend all day long keeping him engaged from one activity to another. I'd no sooner get him started on Play-Doh or crayons or painting than within a few minutes he'd be ready to start something else. Just didn't have the focus. And that very first day on Respen-A, he engaged himself in a puzzle for several hours. Instead of being frustrated because he couldn't put the pieces together, he figured things out on his own. He didn't ask for help. He also played with his brother for several hours that day, and this is a boy that he and his brother used to just fight all the time, or he'd have again that short attention span, and that would frustrate the younger brother. By the second day, we noticed that his communication skills had greatly improved. In the past, he had never spoken with neighbors, wouldn't talk with people who visited our home, inside the home or outside the home. He would smile and be nice, but he would never talk with them. He would hide out in the very back corner of the house and whisper to me to ask a question because he was afraid that they would hear. And then that second day on Respen-A, he was shouting out the windows to our neighbors saying hi and asking them questions. The other difference my husband and I noticed was that his conversation skills greatly improved. He used to want to have us have conversations with him. He'd say, sit down and have a conversation with me. And then he'd ask the same questions over and over. Or he would just string out a lot of gibberish or baby talk, thinking he was having a conversation. And when we'd get up to leave, he'd say, no, stay and keep talking with me. Let's keep having a conversation. And then he would ask the same question over again. But very quickly on Respen-A, he was asking us meaningful questions. He was asking how we felt about certain things. He was commenting on how he felt about certain things. And it was like I had this brand new child. It was a beautiful thing just to see this beautiful little boy evolving out of what used to be like this shell around him. Some of the other blessings that I have had come to pass since we started Respen-A is that he's a great helper now. He loves to unload the dishwasher. He loves to vacuum the floors. He loves to help. He's just a great little helper. Probably because he can stay focused now and not get frustrated if he can't do something. I am very happy with the differences that we see, and his maturity level especially. Such a difference to have this mature little child who is now a very unique individual, and it's been a wonderful difference. So I would recommend Respen-A to any parent of an autistic child for that child.